Blocksy is one of the best themes I have used so far. They released a pro version today, and therefore I'm gonna give you an overview. What are the features and how awesome it is. So jump in. If you don't know what is a Blocksy theme, then here's a quick overview for you. There are two versions of it. The free version can be found in the WordPress org, and as you see, active installation more than 8,000 and 5-star reviews 280. No 4 stars, 3 stars, 2 stars or 1-star rating. Impressive, isn't it? The free version itself is really powerful and it does more than most of the professional themes out there. But in this video I'm going to concentrate only in the pro version features. If you want to know how the theme works, and take a look at the description of this video, I have made a full tutorial on how to create a website with a Blocksy theme, and all this under 45 minutes. If you're interested, then for sure take a look at this video also. First I'm gonna go to the dashboard, open up the Blocksy, extensions, pro extensions, and I'm gonna activate all of them. Some of them have configuration options and some of them have information here. If you click here, it shows you what does it do. Now, in order for you to follow it up a bit easier, I'm going to take a look at the comparison here. It's in their website. Those are the free options and those are the pro features. And I'm going to take a look at all of those one by one. So let's start with multiple conditional sidebars. If you go to the appearance and widgets, you will see this input here. Enter a sidebar name, for example, test sidebar, create it, and under the sidebar settings, you can set the conditions. For example, show this sidebar only on page called about, and show it only for logged out users. Save settings, and now you can add your widgets here. For example, let's take a look at the custom HTML widget, test, some gibberish, save. Now let's take a look. About site. There is no sidebar at the moment, but if I edit the page and make it to show you left sidebar, update it, and preview, and then as you see there is a sidebar. If I delete it and refresh the page, here are the default widgets for the first sidebar. Next one, content blocks and hooks. Go to Blocksy, content blocks, and add new. Now you have 4 options. First, you can create a custom content or hook. Second one, you can create a 401 page template, which will be shown to the users who enter non-existing page on your site. And there are also header templates and footer templates. But let's start with a custom content right now. Template name, for example, bottom bar. Create a template. What does it allow us to do is we can show random content in the pages or products or single posts in a place we want them to show. For example, if I want to create the bottom bar, let's enter it here. This is a notification. Now we're going to select the location before header, show it on entire website or on singulars or single posts or single pages or specific pages or only on blog pages. But I'm going to leave it on entire website, and I'm gonna add a condition, exclude page called about. Update it, go to home page, and as you see in this position there is a notification, but it's not shown on the about page. Or maybe I would like to show it in the footer Okay, I'm gonna change the location to footer after, update it. Once again, let's refresh the about page. There is nothing, but if I go to the home page, there is a notification. There is also a cool option for you to make a fixed notifications or content. For example, I created here a row with a this is a notification paragraph. And now if I click on fixed and set it to bottom and update it, and now if I refresh it, then you'll see we have a fixed notification down here. And once again, you can set up where will you want to show it. For example, everywhere except on about page. It's on the blog and on contact page, but not on the about page. Or you can set it to top, update it, go to home page, and here is your notification. So really cool thing. Also, you can add the user conditions, whether to show it to logged in or logged out users, or even role-based rules here. Really cool. Next one, custom code snippets. If you open up the page, for example, about, then down bottom you have a custom code snippet. You can add your scripts to the header or after the body or footer scripts, useful for every kind of Facebook Pixel and Google Tag Manager scripts to be added on your site. Or if you want to add the global snippets, then go to Customizer, and the same options are here. But be reminded, those are the global options for the snippets. Next one, custom fonts. Custom fonts is an option for you to upload your own fonts. Therefore, go to the settings, upload either simple font or variable font. You need to have font files, OTF or DTF though, so you can download those from either from Google Fonts or Free Fonts or any other font sites. Next feature, local Google fonts. This is also a useful feature because it will not serve the fonts from the Google server, but it downloads to your server and serve those fonts from there. It speeds up your site and will comply the GDPR regulations. Then under the Pro extensions are the local Google fonts. You can add Google fonts to your site. For example, pop-ins. First check this here, click add and sync Google fonts. What will it do? It will download the font and serves it directly from your server. It speeds a bit up your site loading, and it also complies with the GDPR regulations. Next one, Adobe Typekit fonts. If you're using Adobe Typekit, then you can add or edit those from your panel here. I don't use it, therefore I cannot show how does it work. Advanced mega menus. Another cool option for you to use. So let's create a mega menu. Go to Appearance, Menus, and after you built your structure, you can set up your mega menu. Open up the first level menu and click on Menu Item Settings. Now let's activate the mega menu. We have 4 columns. Item labels are enabled and links are all working. If we are using the menu badges, then we can activate those. For this item, I'm going to add this kind of label, and I will move it a bit up 10 pixels. Now, under the design, you can design whether to show the columns dividers, 1 pixel, a bit grayish. Item label settings, icon colors and font colors, background colors. And if everything is done, just save it. Now let's save the menu and see how does it look like. And there it is. This is the label and this is the mega menu, and we can customize it as we want, but we have to do it on the customizer page. Really nice looking mega menu Let's add some headings here. About, menu item settings, and this is a heading here. And under the design, we can choose the color for the heading. Save it, refresh it, and there it is. You can also add your own custom blocks created here under the content blocks. So if you would like to show some content blocks, for example images or icons with a contact information or map or something, then under the content type, change it to content block or hook and choose your own custom template here. Next one, white label. It's only for the agency bundle. That means that if you are using only 5-site license or 1-site license, this option is not for you. But if you have an agency bundle like I do, then you have this option and you can configure it here. You can add your agency details, team details, or plugin details. Next one, we have some cool header features. And one of the best features I have ever seen is a multiple conditional headers. Let's take a look what it is. Let's open up the customizer. Header, headers. This is our global header. It's the same for the whole site. But if I click on create new header, give it a name, for example about page, then I can copy the elements styles from the global header, or I can create a new header. Now if I click on it, then I can set the conditions. For example, display this header only on a page called about. Save it. This is a preview. We can change the logo for this page, for example this one here, and disable the title. Basically I can customize it as I want, but in order to keep it short, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to just show you that if I open the page up, this is a header for home and blog and sample page. But if I open up the about page, then this is a totally different header. Really cool, don't you think? Next one, duplicate header items. Also really nice option. Let's take a look at the global header. There are the elements which we can use. If you see a clone item icon here, just click here and you can use another button. And which is really cool is that if you customize it, for example like this, let's give it a light border. Now if I clone the item and put it somewhere in the header, it takes all those colors from the parent element. You can have 4 buttons and 4 elements of every item which can be cloned. For example, 4 dividers, no more. You can delete them if you want, 4 social items and so on. Next one, desktop off canvas drawer. This one is a trigger here. Let's move the header. Customize it a bit. Give it a label, for example menu. This here is an off canvas area. Now we should drag the widget area here and add a widget, for example some contact information here. I'm gonna publish it, and if I take a look at the home site, this is a menu and this is a drawer. Doesn't look very good, but you can customize it. Off canvas area, background white, for example, and you can customize what you'll show in the drawer. Also you can change the panel width, for example for 400 pixels. Much better. And you can add as much widgets here as you want. Next one, more header items, contact item here. Let's start with that. So, header items, and this is a contact item. I'm gonna drag it here. delete something which does not belong here. So contact items, and you can customize them again. Change the information, icon size, whether it's rounded or square or solid. I'm gonna leave it to rounded, and design, default state, I'm gonna show them white. You can set the design for the transparent header on sticky header here. As you see, it does not look good on the sticky header, but you can change it here. Now let's change the icon's color and set it to outline. Looks really nice. Next item is a search box. You can find it here. I'm gonna delete the contacts, otherwise they will not fit here. So, search box. You can search through the post pages or products, and you can activate the live results. Let's design it. Input background color, white, and border radius 50. The box is a bit too high for me, therefore let's make it smaller, like this. Publish, refresh, and let's search for something. Lorem ipsum or whatever it is, and here are the live results. Really cool. Next one, divider. As I showed you before, there are dividers here. If you drag them here, they will add this kind of divider. It's not visible really good at the moment, so let's change the color. Does not look as good as it should, therefore let's change the height, and now it's much better. Design for the sticky state, something like this. Next one is a language switcher. It's for the WPML. I don't have it yet installed, but I know it works. And the widget area, this is one I showed you earlier on the drawer. Now let's take a look at the footer features. Multiple conditional footers, that means if you have a footer, footers, global footer, as we did with the header, we can create another footer for about page or any other page. Create it, open it up, conditions, show it for the page called about, and only for logged in users. Save settings, and now customize it. Add elements as in the footer as you like. For example, logo. There are some extra elements for the footer. Logo, search box, and button. Basically the same items as we had in the header. You can add those also in the footer. And as we did in the header, you can duplicate the footer items. As you see, the same clone items are here. Since the footer works basically the same as the header did, I'm not gonna take a closer look at it. I think it's clearly understandable what you can do here. Now let's move to the WooCommerce features. Pro version has a quick view module. The quick view option is here. If you click on the eye icon, it opens up in a modal view, and you can even see the pictures here. You can activate or deactivate it in under the WooCommerce General, WooCommerce Product Archives, Card Options, and Quick View. If you don't want it, just deactivate it. And you can choose whether it is triggered by button click, image click, or card click. Floating cart, this one is visible only if your product page is opened up. If you scroll down, there is your floating cart. And as you see, this is a bit different product layout, and it's also the Pro version option, new single product layout. It's this one here. How can you customize it? Go to WooCommerce, single product, and choose this vertical layout. This one is a horizontal layout, and this is a vertical layout. I have 2 columns, but I can change it to 3. I can change the thumbnail spacing, gallery width, and image ratio. Awesome. Next one, off-canvas filters. If I go to the shop page, this is a filter here. You can activate by going to the product archives and off-canvas filter here. Open it up. You can show it either on left side or right side. And you can add widgets here. I have the filter by price, but I can also add the product categories here. If someone opens it up, here are the categories. Off-canvas cart. Off-canvas cart is here, and you can set it in your header. This is a cart element, and you can choose whether it opens as a drawer or off canvas, whether it's on left side or right side, and the panel width and design. Also, you can choose whether to show the icon badge and total, and some icon options here. Publish, refresh, and there it is, your sidecar drawer. Product share options. Let's open up the single product page here. And as you see, there is a share box. You can turn it off in the single product options. It's here. And if you activate it, there are some options you can activate or deactivate. For example, LinkedIn, if you don't want it, just turn it off. And those are the features which are released today. I'm really excited, I really like it, and I'm looking forward to make a first site with a Pro version. But as you see here, there are some other goodies which will be coming soon. For example, gallery slider for WooCommerce, multi-step checkout, distraction-free checkout, and wish list. Also, they have announced that there will be an advanced blog module, portfolio extension, central color palette, and premium starter sites. But if we are talking about the Pro version, which was released today, I have tested it out for a day. It's really, really awesome. I really like it. It's easy to use, and basically you don't need any page builder for creating a header or footer. The conditional sidebars, conditional headers, conditional footers, those are the features you don't find in the 99% of the themes which are released for WordPress today. I have also made a full video on how to create a website with a Blocksy theme, and in this video I'm going to show you how to redesign your site and all this under 45 minutes. If you're interested, then take a look at the description of the video. I'm going to put the link over there. Now, if you think this theme is something you could use, then take a look at the link in the description of this video, because if you click there, it will take you to the Blocksy website and you can browse and see what they're up to. Also, I think if you buy this theme, you're not going to need any other themes. Now, if you find this video useful, then press thumbs up and support me by subscribing. If you do that, then you will be the first to be notified about new videos. Meanwhile, take care.